Now then guys, welcome to Strasz Gaming. I'm Luke and this is my Harrogate Road to Glory save on Football Manager 2020, and this is the season review. Pretty much it's the end of the season now. If you didn't watch the last episode, go back and watch it. We managed to stay up, didn't get relegated, which is awesome news. We've just played the last two games of the season. We're going to be looking at the team this episode, going through the budgets, trying to work out who we need to sign, like kind of what position, who's not going to be here, who's going to be going, and just trying to delve into the squad and just have a look to see as well the journey that we've taken so far to get into the Championship, because it has been quite a long journey and a good journey. We've got to the Championship quite quick, we really have. So without further ado, let's get on with it, shall we? I just said without further ado as well. What the hell am I on about? So we have literally just finished the last game of the season. We will go to the table. Obviously, the playoffs haven't been played yet or anything like that, but we can have a look to see who got into the playoffs, and we'll continue on, and we'll end this when we know who's obviously been promoted to playoffs, who's going to be relegated, and all that sort of stuff. So if we see it, Sheffield Wednesday managing to... In fact, no, before we do that, we'll have a look at the last two games of the season that we played. And the last two games of the season went really, really well. We managed to beat Swansea 3-2. Anthony and Pilkington getting 2 goals for us there. And then we beat Forest 1-0, which also means they didn't get promoted to the Premier League. And as a Leicester City fan, I'm really happy about that. So that's pretty much the last 3 games we had, last 4 games. Some very good results. It was just kind of the mid kind of tables here where we went on a big losing streak, 10 games without a win at one point. But we did start off quite well when we were in that kind of playoff place at one point. So it was good. We had a good start to the season. We've done well. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. The results, you've seen it throughout the season. The league table is... So Sheffield Wednesday managed to win the league. They've gone up. They've been promoted. We've got Leicester City, who, again, 85 points, managing to go up back into the Premier League after being relegated the season before. Leeds in the playoffs, Forest in the playoffs, Derby and Fleetwood. So Forest can still get up into the playoffs, but hopefully they won't. We don't want that. And then we obviously finished in 16th place, just kind of, say mid-table-ish, bottom half of the table. It was good, like you say, 61 points in the end, survived quite comfortably. Rotherham, Bristol and Birmingham getting relegated, which is nice to see. We'll just click down. Obviously, I'll go back through at the end of the season to see who's been promoted via the playoffs and stuff. But League One, Ipswich and Middlesbrough are kind of going up. Ipswich won the league. Middlesbrough getting up, promoted in the automatic promotion spots. Relegation was Gillingham, Colchester, Shrewsbury and Notts County. If we go back down to League Two, Scunthorpe, Willicombe and Plymouth have all gone up. Scunthorpe winning that league. Cheltenham and Morecambe being the ones relegated. If we go down again to the National League, we don't have it on anymore. I think I got rid of the National League because we're not actually that far in there anymore. So, oh no, yes we do. Hang on, league table. Surely we've got it. National League, here we go. National League is Cambridge won it. York are in the playoffs, so which is nice to see. So we can't believe we're in the Championship. I generally cannot believe that. We'll go back and then we'll get to the Championship and see who's won the Premier League. The Premier League winners are Manchester United. Man City came second, Liverpool came third, and in fact, their season's not even finished yet. They've got plenty of time. Arsenal still have 2 games in hand, so it's not actually Man United's season just yet. So we'll come to that at the end of the season and see who wins that league. So what I'm going to do is go forward a little bit, see if we can get... Do we go through the squad? We'll go through the squad. No, we won't. We'll go forward to see budgets. We'll go through the squad in a minute. So we'll just skip forward a couple of days and see what notifications we get. Here we go. We've got the budget set and we have been given money and quite a bit of big wage as well. So the board have a set of £83,000 and a transfer... What was it? The wage budget at £83,000 and a transfer budget at £1.1 million, which is it's nice. And we'll look at the finances now. So 83k, we're currently spending 82,000. There's going to be quite a few players leaving, but 1.1 million is significant because there's players that I want to sign, but we might need to pay a bit of money for. So, but I'm not going to go mental and splash the cash and spend all of that. I can put some of that into the wage if we can get some players on frees, all that sort of stuff. Maybe actually secure some players on loan with that money as well. We'll have a look. But we do end the season with £500,000 in the black, which is the first time in a long time that I've actually done a season in Football Manager and I finished in the black. Projection-wise, though, aren't looking great. We need to just start going forward, getting more money into the bank with obviously selling players, all that sort of stuff. We've got 13k worth of predicted debt at the end of next season, 700k. If we just keep going on, it's just going to drop and drop and drop. Sponsors wise, surely as things go on, we'll get better sponsors. The debts and loans we've got, well, actually not much debt, to be honest with you. Only £256,000 worth of net debt at the minute, and 2 of them were blank loans. That is good. Financial fair play with past wages obviously are shooting up. They really are from like the 2000, because we've gone up into the league. And we've have a look at it. Star players, we've only got 3 of them. Important players are the one with the most amount of money. And yeah, expenditure, again, I don't really get this sort of stuff. I don't look too much into it. But yeah, we've done all right this month. I'm guessing that's how much we've spent altogether. This season we've spent 8 million. Last season was 5 million. The income wise, this month 239,000 altogether. This season we've managed to bring in 8 million, just short of 9 million, £6 million compared to last season. Again, the income's shooting up as well, which is what we need to do. And the summary, obviously, we've just looked at. Profits and loss, we're looking good financially. Looking at this, we're going in the right direction. By far, we're not rich, but we're not particularly poor either. So that's awesome. So we're going to go through. What I'm going to do, I think, I'm going to go through until it gets to the awards. Have a look at all that, and then we'll go through the team and figure out what we're going to do with this money. The scouting budget is in the red. That's the only thing I can see, that the scouting budget is in the red, but that'll be fine. So here we are then. We have got some stuff come through. We've got the overall best 11, and the overall best 11 at the minute is McGee in goal, Loki, Francis and Shopping as the back 3, Shildon and Magnuson, Moles and Little as the 2 midfielders, with Lasley actually finally getting there as an attacking midfielder, with Lopez and Ashley Seal up top. So it's still kind of showing that 3 at the back formation. We've not played that now for a while, but it's interesting to see. Harrogate best 11, where are they now? We can actually have a look at this. So we've got best 11, Bobby Choppin and so much. Although 3 members of the team are now retired, the rest continue to be involved in football. Francis, Moles, Liddell, Luke McGee, Odomeo, Edward are still at the club. Lopez is currently playing for Watford. Kevin Loki is at Luton Town. Bobby Choppin's at Peterborough. And Kate, I missed this guy. Has he actually done well? He's played a lot of football, actually, considering he's left on a free. He's actually done all right. Who else is still? Ben Magnuson still kicking on. There's no one really gone up. Other players to feature in the side: Will Patchin, Ashley Seal, and Charles. Is Will Patchin still a free? He's retired from football, I'm guessing. He must have retired. He's gone. Will Patchin is gone. He's not here anymore. Why is Will Patchin disappeared? That's interesting to see. Ashley Seal as well. He's again not here. I don't understand why he's not here, which is weird. And Carl Johnson, I don't understand where them players have gone, but they've just disappeared off the database. So that's fine. So we've got season awards. So fans played this season. Connor Pilkington, 39%. Yeah, to be honest with you, he did alright. It was on loan. Followed by O'Shea and Bree. Goal of the season, Pilkington. So let's have a look at this and see what this was. It was against Everton. It must have been in a cup game. And it was that. It was a free kick. I'm sorry. I'm sure we've scored better goals this season. Signing the season, James Bree. And yeah, right back. To be honest with you, he's played really well. 7 rating in the end. 39 games, 1 goal, 6 assists, 2 player of the matches. Definitely needed to bring him in. It's the most amount of games he's played for us. Obviously, he played 33 games back in the beginning of the season on loan at Ipswich in the Championship. And then QPR, he was at Aston Villa, ended up going to QPR. They never played him. We managed to get him on a free, and he's done really well for him. So I don't understand why QPR didn't play him, but he's done really well. Young player of the season, Connor Pilkington. Stats-wise, top goal scorer, considering he hasn't played a game in a long time. Ended up finishing yeah, 16, only 16 appearances with 10 goals. It's ridiculous. If we have a look at his career stats, so match reports, we can have a look actually. He damaged his ligament in the 9th of November. 6 months he was out for. Again, just with that sort of injury, and he's been out for so long, I don't think I'll be bringing him back. I feel like that's kind of just ruined his career, unfortunately. Highest rated player is Pilkington. Most assists, again, Pilkington. Best player, pass computing is Francis. Most player of the season's award, Stewart. So just think how we would have done if Stewart actually was still around and didn't pick up that injury. Not really much to really say to here. We lost in the 4th round of the FA Cup to Everton. We finished 16th in the Championship. We lost in the first round against Grimsby in the Carabao Cup. Our average attendance is 5,096% full. We really need to get that up. I don't know if we can upgrade the stadium. I'm not too sure, especially if we get into the Premier League. I'm not too sure what the whole regulations are of what sort of capacity we need. But yeah, we probably could do with upgrading that at some point. What else? Harrogate 2019. Where are they now? Have we really bothered about these guys? Probably not, to be honest with you. We'll go through club vision for next season. Hopefully it's just not to get relegated, and it's just, yeah, we'll see. So, play attacking football, play possession football. That is pretty much what we're doing. Work within the wage budget. I can do that. Avoid relegation. Again, it's giving us the avoid relegation, which is, do you know what? I'll accept that. I really will accept that. Avoid relegation. We will take that all day long and then just continue to be in the Championship from there on in. So, another season in the Championship, it should be fine. The team dynamics, they're all right. Obviously, it's good. We've got Moles, McDonald and Odemeo as the team leaders. Odemeo is probably going to be leaving at the end of the season as well. Information players, we've got Francis, Liddell, Anthony, Sheldon, O'Shea. So we're doing all right there. End of season meeting. And how am I going to do this one? I need to have a think about how I'm going to do this one. There you go. I think I'm just going to say, well done. We've done well to avoid relegation. We'll just do as well to make sure we aren't involved in the battle next season. That is our target. I've expected a little more than that, the realism. Not enough setting aside science beyond survival. What? I had expectations of a little more realism from you, to be perfectly honest. We're not good enough to... Okay, so they don't agree that. We've done well this season, but they don't think we can do it again. We might find ourselves in a relegation, but you know. There we go. I fixed it. I hate them team reports. I really do. Medical report, we can just see obviously Sheldon there. 2 injuries, 6 months he's been out for. Tyrese Shade, he's been out for 5 weeks. 4 injuries in the season, had a broken collarbone. Some youngster here, he's had six injuries, so we need to be careful of that. The season break is about to begin. Harrogate Town, let's decide where the pre-season is going to be. I feel like we go abroad. I say we take the team to Switzerland. We're off to Switzerland to train. So what I want to do now, we're going to go have a look at the squad. I'm probably going to do... We'll just have a quick look at the highest rated. We're not going to click into it all. So we've got Sheldon, who... Stewart, that was the highest rated player. But obviously was injured. Then Pilkington, 7. The one below that is Bree, Oslo, Hayes, McDonald, Joe Endall. We'll look at Joe Endall, actually. 3 stars. Potentially can be like fully blacked out. Fully starred out with a blacked out star there. Hopefully he'll do well. 19 years of age. 34 games, 4 goals. 1 player of the match. Does it show any goals he conceded with obviously being in defence? It's just not, but I feel like he's done very well for us. We've got him on a free from Manchester United, so he's done really well. Raphael, again, 20 years of age, 37 games, 7 goals. He needs to sort his goals out, but again, wasn't expecting him to play as much football as this. He's by far not the best striker at the club. Again, he's only currently operating at Sky Bet 2 level, so we looked at this in one of the earlier episodes, and he was only Van Armel national level, so he's definitely jumped up. Potentially can be a Sky Bet striker, so if we keep playing him, he's definitely going to kind of go up in that sort of the role. And we've also got Brown that we bought him on loan in January, and he's done well actually. 14 games, 3 goals, not amazing, but He's done all right. Roychek is just dreadful. He really has just been 6.59. He's played 26 games. He's not been good enough for us at all. He's not even been good enough for us when we was in League One, to be honest with you. So, yeah, he's not done well. Lasley, again, unfortunately. In fact, he's only on £500 a week now, Lasley is. But I think he's going to be going. He's done well. He's not managed to get a goal for us this season. Has he got a goal in any other cup games or anything like that? Just no goals whatsoever. He's just been, he's just not good enough, unfortunately. So he will be leaving. Little didn't play. That's pretty much that with the team. Taylor is still stuck around. Considering I thought he was going to be going, he's actually come in and he played all right. Again, it was the season before that got us promoted to the Championship that kind of made me keep him around. And he's done well for us again this season. It's just one of them kind of moving up. Hayes as well had a very good season for us. 36 games, finished on a 7 rating, 2 goals, 2 assists, done strong for us in midfield. And again, if you do it by ability wise, we're strong in the midfield. We've got like Moles with 4-star, McDonald 4-star, Hayes 4-star. So we've got the 3 midfielders there that are really good. But then we've got Pilkington on the right, Max Bird again, another central midfielder, Bree there, and then it kind of just goes down to the 3 stars. Pilkington, let's have a look, what's he worth? He's almost worth £1 million now, that's the problem. And he's got quite a bit of contract left on him. Yeah, quite a bit of contract left on him. So again, it'll be someone I'll be looking to try and bring back in on loan if Sheffield United will let him. I can't believe they let us do it this season because Sheffield United are in the Championship, I believe. Yeah, no, they're in the Premier League. They're in the Premier League. So they didn't get relegated. So that's a good thing. So they may let us get him on loan again. I think we've had him for 2 seasons now. Just another season would be good. But yeah, I'm not going to go all out and splash all my cash out on him. I just don't see the point. I could probably try and get someone else in. So if we go quickly look at the team report and have a look at just the squad depth, we can have a look here, just seeing if we go all positions to see how we are lacking in it and just that side of things. Like goal wise, we've just got McGee. We haven't really looked at him. 29 years of age. He's only got probably a couple more seasons in him, so we need to try and find a replacement for him. But second season forwards, 46 appearances, 54 goals conceded. He was bound to concede more goals for us. We're in the Championship, so that's going to happen. We'll start on the right. We've got Bree. We probably could do with someone else just there. Defence-wise, central, we've got Joe Enel. We've seen him. O'Shea, again, 26 years of age. Probably playing at his potentially he could probably play at best for League 2. So we do need to look at getting probably like a Championship, at least a Championship quality centre back in. Left hand side, Shildon again. He's been a good player. He's 27 now. He's still got apparently room to improve. Again, he's currently operating at League 1, most decent for League 1 if you look at the reports. And it's same with Buckingham as well. Again, he's got a bit more potential. He's a bit younger, so probably should have favoured him. Again, League 2 side. So we haven't really got the Championship quality at the back. And I'd like to try and sort that out. I feel like if we build from the back, get solid defence up, then we can move up the ranks and start and scoring the goals. Especially if we can get a couple of signings in. Defensive midfield role, we've done well. We've looked at this. We've got McDonald, we've got Bird, we've got cover for the defensive midfield. Central midfield as well, we've got plenty of cover. I don't really need to sign any central midfielders. It's more of the wide men, not really looking at the actual just left and right mid, more of attacking left and right. Attacking right, if we can get Pilkington in, that'll be awesome because then he will be our main, obviously, starter on the right hand side. Anthony, obviously, he's played a lot of games for us. He's been here for us now for a couple of seasons, 3 seasons. He's not had a great season. Again, it's just a step up. If you look at his report, he's only as good as League 1. He's not quite a Championship player just yet. It might change because he's played quite a bit of football for us, but he's done all right. Marc Brown, again, 21 years of age. He's only worth 100 and odd K. He's from Reading. They've not really played him. Again, what's his contract like? It's actually up next season. So maybe try and get him back on loan again and sign him on a free. We'll see. We've got Tyrese Shade, who again, we bought him in from Leicester on a free. He's got a load of potential. Again, he's in and around. He went on... Did he go on loan? When did he go on loan? Oh, was it? No, the season before he went on loan. Sorry, we sent him on loan because we couldn't get him. So he wasn't ours then. Brought him on a free. So this season, 25 appearances, 4 goals for us. He's done all right. Not been great. Picked up a bit of an injury. Attacking midfield-wise, we haven't really got anyone. Taylor, pretty much. That's it. That's the problem. And then, obviously, striker-wise, here's the problem. Stewart getting injured, and if you look at his reports, he's only League 1 now. He was definitely a leading role for a Championship, and with this injury, he's definitely not coming back, unfortunately. And we had him on loan for 2 seasons, 25 goals the season before, and then 10 goals. What I would be interested in having a look, and I will actually have a look, there was another striker that I had alongside him last season. So if we just go back, I'll just have a look and try and find him. I can't remember. It was this guy, Cloggerty, wasn't it, that we had on loan. And he's been to Bristol Rovers League One and actually scored a few goals for us. Reports-wise, he looks all right, to be honest with you. Is he going to be end of contract? No. We might look maybe bringing him back in. He didn't do very well for us when we did have him, but maybe just because Stuart kind of steps up, we'll kind of see how we do from that. So that's kind of the positions I'm thinking. Try and strengthen up the back, get another central defender in, probably someone that can play on the left, definitely left winger, and definitely a striker. So we've got the money to do it. Can we get players in on loan? It's just going to be difficult. It really, really is. I'm not going to continue on too much longer. We will kind of start the next episode. It's going to be the beginning of the season. We'll have a look to see who got promoted via the playoffs and the leagues round like that. I feel like this has gone on a little bit too long to see how we've been going, but we're still in the championship, and I'm really happy with that. I really am. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. So yeah, just leave me a comment down below. Did you really think we're going to stay out this season? I didn't. I thought we were going to get battered, but the start that we had, the fact that we're in the playoffs at one point, I thought we were going to get into the playoffs. Obviously, I was thinking way too far ahead of myself. We weren't going to do it, unfortunately. We didn't get the third back-to-back promotion, unfortunately. We did it twice from League 1 to from League 2 to League 1 to League 1 to the Championship. We did it back-to-back. We haven't done it yet, and we haven't won a league title yet as well. So I'd like to win the Championship and go up as champions instead of through the playoffs, and then just kind of build up from there and just slowly kind of just create a Premier League team. That's the goal going forward now. Yes, we've won the Championship, but I want to try and bring in some youth now, thinking people with lots of potential. Maybe League 1 Championship quality, some players, some youth, try and build them into the team. Have a look at the players that are going to be released. Try and get in some decent ones. We've got a bit of money now to play with, especially with the wage. I can play around with with how much money we've got towards the wage bill as well. So it's all going well. So guys, I hope you're staying safe wherever you are. Take it easy, and I'll see you in a bit.